Welcome back to another video, another product science video that I'm trying to do today. And today's product is called TrustMRR. Um, have you always wondered whether a particular indie hacker's claims about how much recurring revenue they have is legit? Have you always wondered whether um, if they claim to make like a few millions dollars in MRR, is it true or not? And when I say MRR, I just mean monthly recurring revenue. And today's product is the second product of the day yesterday, and I thought it'd be quite cool to just check out like um, whose problem are they solving for, what is the problem, how are they solving the problem differently, and um, who are they competing against, how does it make money, and also like how was my experience using the product. So it's three W's and three H, and I'll just try to see how this product was built, and yeah, let's go. So as I mentioned, the product is called Trust MRR. Is a database of verified startup revenues, where startups can showcase how much money they've made and prove their revenue publicly. Um, when I first heard about this product, I was quite unsure, like what exactly it's supposed to do. And after like doing some digging around, I realized that actually, apparently, there are a few problems they're trying to solve for. The first one is that um, apparently there's a lot of fake screenshots that people post on social media where they say like, "Oh, I'm making how much money," and I think it might as well lead to a certain uh, uh, lack of authenticity because they are using all these fake claims to grow their following or sell a course or even like raise money from investors or even yeah, just uh, uh, blindly lead people along where people think that they are very successful in their business. I think that I think is the first problem they're trying to solve for. The second problem I think they're trying to solve for is a more SEO one, where you can get some kind of backlink once you publish your startup or your company on this website. I'm not sure how big of a problem this is, or rather, this seems like a real secondary problem. But that seems like the second problem that they're trying to solve for. And I think who has this problem? Uh, when I first came across this product, I thought that who has this problem would be people who are trying to um, look for whether a company is legit. So, for example, if this indie hacker is claiming to be making like 100,000 monthly recurring revenue, and I want to verify, I can go to this website to double check. But then I realized that that sounds like a very niche group of people, like who will always be doing this kind of checks, right? Unless I'm doing like some kind of due diligence as part of my day job. I don't know whether will I do that all the time. But then later on, I realized after visiting the website, which I can show you now, I realized that the reason, as in the people that really needs to have the people who really wants their problem to be solved are actually startups who want to be seen. And so as you can see here, right, on the left and the right, there's just a bunch of ads. These are all startups that want to be seen. They want to, yeah, just have a very prominent place on this website, knowing that people coming to this website are people who are interested in what startups are doing and also interested in just doing uh, ideation, finding out more about companies, which are the successful companies. And obviously, if I'm here already thinking of wanting to find out which are the successful companies and I come across a product that seems really interesting and maybe successful, then I will definitely like be keen to start my exploration or my conversion journey into using this product. So just to summarize, I think that when it comes to who has this problem or who um, whose problem is this website solving for. I realized the person that this website is solving for is for people who are looking to get an audience or get eyeballs to their product. And that means it's not an individual, but it's more like companies. So like companies like Wait for It, Goji Berry, Rebel Grove, Replimer. These are all the people that this website is solving problems for. And even though the initial problem that it was solving for at the start was about verifying revenue and maybe even introducing backlinks, it seems like the backlinks, all the eyeball point is like the primary key monetizable problem, if that makes sense. The verifying revenue is more to get people curious and get people visiting this website. Yeah, just to bring in that audience. And who is this competing against? I I'm not very sure. I think this product is quite successful given that I think in a short space of a few weeks, they've got quite a few companies listing their products on this site. I think there's probably like those kind of those kind of review sites where people like post reviews of companies. That is more common, where people can really like talk about the product and give their reviews. I'm not sure whether there's any directly equivalent product out there that really just showcases the revenue that each company makes. And I have a feeling it's because I guess when it comes to talking about money, it's relatively sensitive, and no one actually like thought that hey, companies will be willing to just paste in their read-only Stripe API link to showcase their revenue. And I suppose the creator of TrustMRR just thought that hey, uh, if this data is really necessary to show to the world today, and if this data is something that companies are ready to share just to like get more visibility, prove the authenticity, then why not, right? And I thought it's quite a cool idea for them to do this. And yeah, just to summarize, I think there's no real direct competitor, um, and they are solving this problem very differently because they make it super simple. There's no like bells and whistles. It's just free for companies to put in their public Stripe API link. Companies whose Stripe API link is public and their revenue is shown here. Um, and anyone who comes to this website can search for founders, can search for startups, and obviously they can also even filter based on, as the name suggests, uh, what uh, uh, what the monthly recurring revenue is. I think that's quite cool. I'll move on now to talk about how it makes money. And based on what I found out, how it makes money is via these ads here. So anyone can freely um, post about, anyone can freely upload their product just by entering their Stripe API link. And it's all free. So obviously there's charts, there are numbers, and it just really shows who is legit and who is not. But I think how the creator of this product makes money is via the ads here. So if I'm not mistaken, in order to add my startup, no, in order to uh, I can't remember where I saw it, but in order to okay, it's not here. But in order to post an advertisement on the sites, if I'm not mistaken, it's quite a bit of money. Like it might be a few $1,000s per year. And once you're in this pool of companies, they have put in a few $1,000s a year. Um, your product will just be seen on the sites randomly, and uh, you'll just keep rotating every, I guess, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. I'm not sure. So it's quite crazy that Trust MRR, which is this company, has already made $20,000 within the last 30 days. And oh yeah, they say they have 20 active subscriptions. I guess there's 20 companies that have contributed about $1,000 in the last month, um, just to showcase their websites or their products on the sites. So yeah, how they make money is just via ads, and I think it's quite interesting that a simple idea like this managed to um, gain a kind of revenue that quickly. And maybe I'll just talk really quickly, lastly, about how was my experience using this product. Um, I think it's quite easy to use. It's not much complication. Like for example, I just click on the website, then I just click on a card, and then I can see like their total revenue, their last 30 days revenues, just to see whether I just still making money, and then obviously this Gumroad is one of the more popular ones, one of the more established products I think. So far, most of the products on here are just it seems like they are smaller products or newer products. Gumroad is obviously very established and they've been around for at least 14 years, and I'm not sure why they decided to publish their revenue here, but it's so crazy that I guess they made $7 million in the last month. I'm guessing a lot of them come from a cut of this gross uh, merchandise value that they transacted. But yeah, I think overall this is quite a simple idea, and it just reminds me that like simple ideas with uh, value created. So in this case, the value created is for startup founders. At the same time, some value for people who are looking for product ideas like me. So for example, if I'm super curious about like what are uh, good ideas that are making money, I can come here and then check out like um, these products that are making money. So there's the value that they're creating. They manage to communicate the value via very obvious ads on the site. So if I'm a company and I'm thinking like, oh, I would love to boost my visibility, and I know how many people are visiting this website, I would potentially pay money for this. And lastly, yeah, they manage to capture that value by monetizing this audience or this traffic. To be honest, I'm not super sure how much traffic they get every day or every week, but we'll see over time how they do it, and whether this is something that they manage to continue to monetize.